August 28, 2023, Xalapa. On Monday, Tropical Storm Adalia dumped a lot of rain on Xalapa. The storm's effects started to show at 2 p.m. local time. The downpour, which was accompanied by thunder and lightning, flooded several areas' streets and even got inside some houses. The public and officials have been advised by the authorities to use caution. Due to an accumulation of 115 millimeters of rain, the Civil Protection Secretariat, SPC, reported major flooding in 21 districts, streets, and avenues. The Ministry of Public Security, SSP, responded in an organized manner, helping impacted residents and drivers throughout the city. Emergency plans have been made statewide as Hurricane Idalia is expected to make landfall along Florida's Gulf Coast. Governor Ron DeSantis issued evacuation orders in a number of counties after a state of emergency was declared. Over 14 million people are under hurricane warnings, and the storm's power and course are still unknown. The main concern is storm surges, and Florida's coast is preparing for an inland seawater flood. To aid locals and lessen damage, emergency services including National Guardsmen and high water vehicles are being sent out. Although the relationship between storm severity and climate change is not conclusive, it is obvious how urgent it is to be prepared. Florida and other vulnerable areas are being reminded of the value of being prepared for these erratic and potentially catastrophic weather occurrences as Idalia approaches. Florida is not the only state to experience the fury of severe hurricanes. Idalia brought strong winds and rain to Cuba's west coast, causing evacuations and the need for safety precautions. Over 1,100 National Guardsmen with high water vehicles and rescue equipment have been mobilized in Florida in advance of the hurricane's arrival. Along the evacuation routes, emergency supplies and fuel are being placed. Storm surges, which flood coastal communities with seawater propelled inland by strong winds, are anticipated to be the main hazard from Idalia. There have been numerous warnings issued for the Florida shore, where certain cities in the northwest might experience surges of up to 11 feet. The association between higher sea surface temperatures and storm strength, despite the fact that the impact of climate change on tropical storms is yet unknown, highlights the necessity of being ready and vigilant in storm-prone areas. Florida is hoping to stay away from the destructive Atlantic Ocean hurricanes that have plagued the state in the past amid this chaos. Since the memory of these storms endures in the records of previous hits, the tradition of retiring storm names that imply major destruction has persisted.